So here we go, Clemens, Cauderer. Great qualifying second run, an 80 in qualifying. He goes up against Nodo Kodua, who only had a second qualifying run. Two guys that actually are driving very well at the moment, one representing Austria and one representing Georgia. So two stops on our calendar represented here on the start line.
Exactly that.
I couldn't predict this one because
favorite. I'm gonna say it's gonna have to be Clemens.
You think so?
Cauderer is just the initiation's fast, but I wouldn't count the Georgian out of it.
The Corolla is very fast for that first section. Let's see what happens as they come off the line and slamming through the gears up to fourth gear. Stuck at the handbrake, sending it in. Clemens, Cauderer, and Nodo Kodua. Kodua now trying to make up the ground down the hill, but he's got a little bit of ground to make. Oh, that Corolla is so fast. Carbon Kevlar, 660 horsepower. Let's look at every single bit of it. That's probably the lightest car on the grid, I would imagine. With 660 horsepower, 2-litre turbo under the hood. And look at this Kodua trying to dial off all the smoke to try and catch up with him. Even running a wheel into the grass there, but he's still not making any inroads to getting onto his door. He's now making mistakes in the chase position, but not gaining any proximity. And they finish more or less together, but I think I'm going to have to agree, Keith. The keenness of Clemens Cauderer to get out of the blocks, get into the first corner. Like, he looks like he's ready. I don't know if that makes sense. When he's on the start, it's just boom, gone.
Gone. Look at this.
Look, every gear, boom, boom, gone.
Yeah, he's ready. He's hungry. That car is super, super fast. As soon as I see him practice on Thursday, I thought this guy stands a good chance of making it through top 16, maybe into the Grade 8. Not sure how it's going to fare against competition later on. But for me...
I'll be honest, I thought, come here with an A86, an old 80s car, even though it's got all the crazy build behind it, is the day over for that chassis? Well, the answer is no. It's one of the fastest cars around here, and definitely one of the cars that changes direction so quickly. And also, it's cool, right? Carbon Kevlar
cool.
A86. I mean, you could, if he doesn't do well in the battles, you can just go into the show and shine outside and win the car show.
Park it up.
So, unfortunately, the Georgian driver just not able to stick with the pace.
No, Kodua, look, struggling. First time in competition, though, Dave, here in Drift Masters. Maybe we're expecting a little bit from him. Maybe we're trying to push him a little bit too hard on his first ever competition. Well, look, now he sits in the lead position. Nodo Kodua sits there. Clemens Cauderer. Well, he says, I've done my part. Let's see if you could do your part. And I'm going to try and stick this Carbon Kevlar Corolla to the door. Flames are up from both of the back of the cars. Oh, off throttle there from Kodua as they come down the outside zone. And look at this. Cauderer starts to bring the pressure, starts to bring the fight. Shallows up the angle. The Georgia driver goes on big angle. Oh, goes four wheels off the edge of the circuit. Brings it back on though. He says, I'm not done the fight yet. I'm still going to try and push. I'm still going to try and bring everything to this as Cauderer holds back, waits and lets him do his move. As Nodo Kodua puts foot flat to the floor, screams down in front of the grandstand, the final turn. Clemens Cauderer does exactly what he needs to do, complete the run.
Well, an outside zone 3, I think we could probably plant some vegetables at this stage. It's been that ploughed up over the last day or so. Another driver falling victim to it.
Yeah, look at this. From the initiation, you can see Cauderer very, very clever, very technical drive. Waited, gave Kodua the move, waited for him to set himself up, then started to rein him in. And then even here, look, he's like, whoa, buddy, that is big angle. And he lets him go off track, straightens, gets himself back into it again. Clemens Cauderer, look at him inside the car. Look at this. He watches him going off track and he's like, whoa, whoa, buddy, whoa, slow down.
He's working in that car, though.
He certainly is working.
Like,
that's not an easy drive.
No, if you look at that car on the onboard and how busy it is compared to, say, some of the Nissan chassis out there, he's doing a lot of work. But again, another battle that sorts itself out. Judges have gone off for an ice cream now. They said we'll come back when we get 2 complete runs. Clemens Cauderer gets the